What's wrong with you? Okay, welcome back to Pizza Power Hour. I'm your host, Anchovy Al, which is interesting because no one really gets those on their pizzas, do they? I'm joined here on the phone from a very busy Chef Andrew Nexus. Chef, thank you very much for taking the time to call my humble little show.
No problem, Al. It's always a pleasure.
Now, you're down at Nexus's Pizzeria, is it? In Pizzatown, Pennsylvania? Is that right?
Yes, it is. The full title is Pizza Nexus's Pizzeria.
Oh, that's over. Now, I take it, from what I gather here, I'm looking at the menu, there's some really off-the-wall combinations. You're pretty renowned for doing some strange things, but they're always highly regarded in the culinary field. Now, where do you usually get the inspirations for some of these dishes?
You see, Al, I take a lot of inspiration from my one main man, Gordon Ramsay. You see, I invited him over to my pizzeria a few months ago, actually.
I'm guessing he declined.
We had to pay him a bit. You see, when he came over, he told me, you gotta go back to basics.
Okay.
And that's how you attract the Connecticut customers.
Oh.
And I said to him, you're right, Mr. Ramsay. You're absolutely right. So what I started to do was put my own take on basic pizza. And what I found was that if I take peanut butter and jelly and put small pieces of peanut butter and jelly on top of the pizza, it overall increases the enjoyability of any pizza.
Yeah. I tell you what, folks, I'm looking at the menu here. Peanut butter and jelly pizza is probably your tamer of these that I'm seeing. I mean, if you don't mind me just listing off some of these, I have macaroni cheese, kale, and cream cheese pizza. We have a raw oyster and white wine vinaigrette pizza.
Yes.
We have, this is interesting, calamari, chocolate, and whatever's on the side of the road that day pizza. Now, surely that's just a joke, right? You wouldn't just pick up whatever, roadkill you have hanging around.
Of course, Al.
Okay.
all a good joke.
I do love. One thing I love is the snarkiness of this menu. But someone would see these flavors and think, "Oh boy, these are all joking," but they're really not. And I gotta say, personally, I've had the sand grit and mussel shell stew pizza with the accompanying marinara sauce. It really blew my mind. I mean, if you ask somebody, "Hey, you want sand on that pizza?" I mean, they'll probably smack you in the face or punch you in the groin. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, some personal experiences there, but you made it work. I mean, how is it that you work with such, I'm not going to say bad, just ingredients that people don't normally associate with pizza? How do you work with them and really just transform them into the wonderful, wonderful examples of pizza that you create every day?
Well, Al, that's a good question. What we do down at Pizza Nexus Pizzeria is we have this special process where we can take any ingredient that is normally unsavory for pizza. So, for example, sand or whatever we find on the road. And we have this special mixture that we can put these ingredients into. And basically what happens is it breaks it down into a compound that we can more easily use and distribute onto the pizza.
Oh, okay.
Use your head. If you just put plain old sand on a pizza, no one's going to eat that.
Huh. So I've noticed.
Yeah. So what we did was we did this process which breaks it down, and it turns it into something that really kickstarts the flavor of any pizza. Now, of course, I'm not eligible to tell you what the secret ingredients are, but I will say it's heavily liquidized.
Okay. That's interesting. So it's actually a chemical compound. You actually go through a whole chemical reaction process to this would be pretty controversial, I imagine, amongst the Greenpeace and especially the people who really kind of advocate for natural foods. Now, what would be your response to their kind of outcries of, "Oh, this isn't what God intended or nature intended. We want our food straight from the ground." Like, do you counter that a lot?
You see, Al, I have my own personal philosophy, and that is that God was a pizza man. In my religion, God loved pizza.
Yeah. Oh,
And
sure.
As a follower of this religion, I also love pizza.
Hallelujah.
So I want to spread and share the love of pizza to everyone I meet.
Okay.
And it is absolutely their right to dislike what we do. All I will tell them is to please try it. And if you do not like it, that's fine. That's completely fine.
Fair enough.
However, if they have any further doubts, I would be more than happy to show them that our processes are completely normal. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Nothing harmful to humans. It's just your basic stuff.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me. I wish it wasn't a secret recipe. I cook this every night for the wife.
Well, Al, if you come visit me down in Pizza Nexus Pizzeria, I'd be more than happy to give you a tour.
Hey, count me in. Call me Guy Fieri, huh? We're gonna actually have him on the show next week. I'd love to have you on again. We could petition to have him go to your restaurant there. Although I will say, he seems a little bit of a messy eater, and seems to eat all your food and then just kind of leave. So
Yeah.
not even sure if you want it. But I do the same thing, and I'm still invited back occasionally. Well, I gotta be honest with you. We're really sorry. We're supposed to have a little bit more information in terms of your locations here in Connecticut. The only one I have listed though is New Milford. I was told there would be other locations opening up soon. Sorry again, the a little bit unprepared in this. I guess our fact finder kind of took a unpaid turn.
You see, we've always believed in quality over quantity. And so that's why we have very few locations spread out evenly amongst, the respective states.
Right.
In Connecticut, we only have one currently. We are working to get at least 3.
3 is the magic number.
It is.
Well, I tell you what, I wish you the best. Thank you again for joining me on my show. Love to have you on anytime. And,
it's been my pleasure.
I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come and join us here on WECS. Anything you'd like to say before we sign off?
There's one thing I'd like to say, Alan. God bless pizza. All right, thank you very much.
Indeed, thank you very much. Have a great day. Chef Pizza Nexus. This is with Pizza Nexus Pizzeria. Folks, if you stick around for a little bit right after the commercials, we'll be back with a expose on anchovy and mushrooms. Did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles really eat that pizza? We're going to find out. Coming back.